Ayo, Chiksua here. Today we're going to 3-turn the demonic beast GRAEON in the extreme difficulty with a complete free-to-play team. This is going to be our first team we are going to use. So unfortunately a 6-6 demon melee is necessary, but everyone who does play as or since day one, or at least since release of demon melee, he should have a very big chance to have him 6-6. And yeah, afterwards, for people who don't or who can't do or use this team, we can also show you guys another team which is completely free to play, but it takes 4 turns instead. So first of all, let's break down the GRAEON really quick. So first thing, if you do have Ludociel, using Ludociel on your demon melee is much better, because yeah, there's a small chance, a 25% chance, if he does have the stun card, that he actually stuns your demon melee, and then your run it's dead. But yeah, like I said, you can avoid that. Every 2 turns he's going to buff, and this buff is gonna have him or grant him immunity, and also he's immune to every damage. So the plan here is we're going to kill it before it happens, and in the other team we have to strip. So yeah, also every 3 turns he's going to use the stance, but yeah, he's not coming to the stance anyways. If you're a newer player, the Red Slater is like a cheat code, because the Red Slater with a debuff, he just can't use that card anymore. But yeah, so also something pretty important is this. We will come to this later. So he removes 1 debuff at the beginning of the turn. So there's some small RNG if you are using a unit with a debuff. But yeah, so this is going to be our team. We should also show you guys the gear. So demon melee does require some decent gear, but I think at this point of the game, 99% of the player base should have a good Meliodas gear, question mark, I'm not 100% sure. And our daddy, so daddy, I personally think a 1-6 daddy should work. And why, we're going to show you guys in a bit when we are coming to that point. So let's see, like I said, it's actually really easy as long you do have the units. We didn't show you guys the gear of Liz and Merlin because they are here only for utility. And yeah, so actually I forgot to show you guys in what happens in the second turn or in the second phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to rush the ult of Meliodas, and we're going to dump the Pierce card and also attack with our Daddy. And now basically there's the small RNG. Hey, maybe our melee gets stunned, maybe not. If not, that's great. If we get stunned, it's annoying, but it's still okay depending on the situation, I would say. So here, for example, luckily our Liz got stunned, so it doesn't really matter at all. We can just ult without any issue. We can get the daddy ult, and we have to use the debuff. So actually, never mind. If our melee gets stunned, the run is dead. So so that you know that. Here's, for example, now we were able to put the debuff on, and with the weak point damage, our ult actually does enough damage, and we're good to go. So at the beginning of phase 2, he's going to give everyone 2 ignite stacks, which is annoying because yeah, it deals more damage and stuff, and also he gains more stats. But there's a very easy way to get rid of that. So here in this case, for example, we could merge, but not necessary. So we are going to just do this, because if you guys don't know, most of you guys should know, Daddy has a amplify ult. So for every debuff, for every buff she has, she deals more damage, which means if we are going to use the solidify card, so we just imagine now we didn't draw another solidify card, right? Just turns every debuff into a stack, into a resistance stack, which means we're just getting 3 bonus stacks, and your Daddy hits automatically much harder. And we can also just use this buff, and then we can easily one-shot. And yeah, this is how easy you can actually 3-turn with a complete free-to-play team. And now we're going to show you guys another free-to-play team without T1, just so that you can easily clear within 4 turns. This is going to be our team. Obviously a green Gotha is much better, but yeah, all we need to show you guys here is basically our Escanor. If you have him level 90, it's better. He does have elemental disadvantage though, so I personally think maybe the red one might be better, but he does have an advantage as well, because yeah, our green Escanor, if he has all ult gauges, he can't get stunned, or at least he also removes if he is, like, for example, stunned from GRAEON. And yeah, so the same goes to like earlier. If you do have Ludociel, put Ludociel on list. If you don't have, there's a small RNG. So in the first turn, what we're going to do is we're going to rank up our Escanor. We're going to do this, and we can maximize our card draw by dumping those cards. So the reason why we are going to keep the Cruel Sun is, like I mentioned, every 2 turns, he's going to use the buff, and his buff is going to make him immune to everything. So or if we do have a strip, it's obviously much better. Also, we have an overkill in the ult gauge, so maybe using attack food might be not that bad. Because the thing is, if we are going to use attack food, it does more damage. So try it out if you can't do it exactly like I'm doing here right now. Or we're just going to do another run with attack food afterwards. So we can rush the ult basically now. We can also help her in getting her ult. So we can just do this, and dump this card. So yeah, actually I'm pretty sure if we just use attack food, it's so much better, because there's no reason to use ult gauge food. Let me think. So she would have only 2 ult gauges. We would have to move and dump those cards, and we can rank up Escanor. I think that would work. But here, as you can see, only now we got stunned, or we would have gotten stunned, but that wouldn't have mattered. So now what we're going to do is we dump all those cards, and we can also just use this card to keep our stacks, and we should be good to go. So especially with the bonus cards of Escanor with the Ignite, we should be dealing enough damage just to kill and move to transition. So if you do have green Gotha, it's gonna be much better, because yeah, here for example, I think we were super lucky that our red Gotha didn't get attacked. So our red Gotha had 1 stack, which is super helpful for sure. And depending on your ult level of Daddy, obviously, if you get the same luck like this, maybe even debuffing, this gonna overkill him for sure. So he had like 650k HP. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we are also going to try with attack food. If attack food doesn't work, it just doesn't work. But let's try it out. I'm actually interested to see if attack food does the same thing, or obviously if it does the same thing, it's better because we deal more damage. So we have put on the attack food now. So obviously now we will deal more damage. And let's see. So yeah, red Gotha here is basically only important because of the rank up. Green Gotha would do the job so much better. So we're going to do this, and this. So next round, what would we have to do? We would have to use the ult of Liz. That way we are getting 2 ult gauges onto our Escanor. We have to move 1 time with Escanor and dump a card, and I think we should be still good to go, right? No, wait, we are not good to go, especially now. Okay, we are not good to go at all, because we got stunned now, and because we didn't use this card, we were not able to rush his ult, which is super important to remove the stun, or at least to reduce the RNG. So let me think. I think we eventually can't even properly kill anymore. So this would be the best bet. We can also just damn, I'm honestly not sure what to do now. But yeah, I think we can dump this card, and we can ult with Daddy. If we would have kept all those cards, if I wouldn't have merged everything. No, I have to, or we are going to have to strip. If we are not stripping, we are fucked. Damn, this is okay. Ult gauge food is the food we want to use. So let's use this. Let's ult with this. Let's heal. And damn, this is so bad. This is actually so bad. Maybe we should have used the elegant blow just to get 2 ult gauges onto our Escanor, because the ult gauge onto Liz is completely useless. But yeah, this run right now is a complete flop. Don't do this at home. I mean, hey, this is 5 turns instead. As long nothing happens. Because, to be fair, guys, I never checked what happens afterwards. What happens after or in the second turn of the second phase. But we are still good to go because we have the evasion, nothing should happen. Our daddy should be able to kill, but attack food is just trash. Damn, he does a lot of damage. But yeah, if you are a bit weaker and you don't have that many units, Red Slater is the way to go because he has that seal card. But yeah, what a shitty run. But yeah, this is basically how you can easily beat the demonic beast GRAEON. Also with complete free-to-play teams, how to 3-turn it. And yeah, I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this. And if you did, comment, like, and subscribe. Also, we are really close on hitting 10k. And yeah, I would be really happy about a new sub. And yeah, thanks for tuning in and peace out for now.